then the Indiana bats won't be in them. They'll have to go other trees when they come back. And that they would like to really start breaking ground in April in regard to the infrastructure, and would have houses for sale in early 2012. So they're anxious to get started.
We're going to discuss this at the next work session?
At the next work session, we're going to talk about creation of a sewer district and/or transportation company.
Are we going to get a copy of the contract?
That's correct.
Yeah,
we already have that.
We have his mailbox. Yes.
It should be. It may or may not be in your mailbox, but we'll get you a copy. Yeah. Okay, and by then we will have, I talked to Sean, he said he will have input back to us, and I'll put it in your mailbox also, next week.
I propose that too. I had a number of discussions with their engineer, their attorney, their environmentalist planner, name escapes me. He's chairperson of our school board.
Oh,
Esposito. Yeah, Esposito.
What is this catching guy?
Right to the left.
Senior moment night.
This catching?
Look to the left.
Senior moment. Senior moment. Anyway, I had a number of discussions. I fleshed out a lot more details, and it dovetails with what the supervisor just said. Hoffman is aware of it, as is Riddick Associates, and so we'll have a much fuller input report memo, I think, from Riddick next week. That's what my understanding.
Okay.
Yep.
The next one,
You're not.
no, you won't.
You won't. I thought you and I read it, though.
He's got a copy of the letter now.
I thought a little when I read it.
Yeah. The next item is replacement of the Scotchtown Water District water storage tank. And you authorized me to go out for competitive bids for this, for the installation. That was a couple of weeks ago. And we're proceeding on with that. In fact, right now, the specifications for that, if they're not in the health department for their approval, they will be by the end tomorrow. So the health department has to okay the job. It'll go back to Sean Hoffman, and then we will put in the newspaper and solicit bids. But in the meantime, TAM Enterprises came in, and this is not for publication, but for your information, to give you an idea of what they were willing to do it. So I called Sean, and Sean said, well, they don't have the specifications yet for what the job is, so it's kind of premature to say what they would do. But they're bidding on it based on what they see needs to be done, not based on what we want them to do. So, but that's a great number, because that's certainly in the ballpark of what I'd love to pay for it.
I think if you're in Scottsdale, I would pay for that too.
Yeah, we'll pay cash for that right now. Okay. But anyway, I was really pleased to get that, and so I thought I'd just share it as what's going on and what's doing. Would someone like to make a motion to authorize the supervisor to pay accounts payable check run from October 7, 2010, amounting to $190,296.63?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We're now open for privilege of the floor on anything that anybody would like to talk about. Jerry?
Mike?
Yes.
I left my heart. Don't put that in this facility. Kenny, where am I? I think I got that thing. I thought you were over there. And I was over here. I thought you were over there.
I think it's something from New York City.
This thing, that's good. Let's see, copious notes. The Indiana bat situation and heritage, that's all been approved by the DEC that they can remove these trees and the bats can go wherever they gotta go.
That will, if it hasn't been, it's in the, this is what they would like to do. I don't know what the I'm not the planning board to find out what the exact status is, but they're very active on all this stuff.
Doug, have they gone through all the processes now that they're ready to put the shovel in the dirt?
Rennie, have they got conditional final, do they? Conditional final, which says once they meet these conditions, they can go do their thing. One of the conditions is to create a sewer district or a transportation company. That's why they're coming to us to work on that right now.
Well, let me ask you this. Who gets to pay for this transfer station, sewer district, or whatever else they want to do?
Well, they build all the infrastructure, the lift stations, etc. And then it's between the village and the town, we're going to have an intermunicipal agreement on a contract, and we'll both sign off on it, on these conditions, and that's probably what we'll have to develop here shortly.
Are we getting ourselves into another Arcadia, Hamiltonian Park situation here?
I don't know the answer to that. I mean, it'll be something similar to that, but we've got to work out the details of the contract.
This is, if I have the right subdivision, this is the one in Old Chester?
Yes. 75 homes.
Have they adhered to the traffic study?
Oh, yeah.
So the traffic study we did, the number of homes they're going to put in will have no more of an impact today as it will tomorrow when they build.
What I can say is this. In their secret review and all those other things that they did in the planning board, evidently the planning board saw fit to give final approval based on, with some conditions yet to be addressed. When that's done, they can go start building. So evidently, that's correct.
And some of the things I've been reading about this aquifer, it seems there is only one aquifer that sits in that Old Chester Road, Craigville, where the farm is, Coleman Road. From what I read, it looks like there's many straws in that one aquifer. One of the reports says it's only 8 foot in height, this aquifer. And I'm just wondering, if this is all fact, is that aquifer going to be able to take care of Heritage Estates, Maplewood, the existing
Broadly.
Not Broadly, the Brookside.
Well, here's our engineering people. First of all, they do their water study. Okay. It's reviewed by their engineer and our engineer to see that it meets the water protocol that we have. That's part of the planning process. And evidently, it met the protocols. And our protocols for the town of Goshen are probably as strict or is any in the state of New York, because we've had these major concerns about it. Each of the subsequent subdivisions like ADC or Maplewood, they're going to have to do the same thing. And one of the things is they've got an artesian well over there. They got more water than dirt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Well, how can that be? The same aquifer. Well, I guess, and I'm not a hydrogeologist, but I guess if you've got the right availability of little veins on it, you've got it. These people over here, like, just go down the road a mile to Brookside, they don't have it. Evidently, where that land is, you don't have these little underground veins where you have access to it, and they're restricted. But the big aquifer itself is supposedly got sufficient water.
All I keep hearing about is I&I, as far as the village is concerned, and the effect that the water and the sewerage have on 90-year-old pipes.
Right.
Now, Heritage Estates, and I always throw in all the other developments, we're going to get a lot more traffic. Not we. Well, yes, we as the town, yes. But the impact on the village infrastructure, it's got to be horrendous. And I just don't want to see us getting blamed as a town. Well, you're the ones that approved all of this, and then have, the village drag us off in some other court somewhere. Or does that fall on the planning board?
If I were the planning board, and all this stuff, there's a process they follow to include contacting everybody and so forth and so on at the county level, all the adjacent communities, et cetera, and so,
Well, as far as sewer, the village.
no, we're talking about traffic now.
No, he said I and I.
Well, he said I and I, but then he got.
Yeah, no,